For over 5 decades, Amendola's Fence Company has been manufacturing and installing beautiful fences for Long Island's homes. Over time, Amendola's Fence Company has grown to become woven into the fabric of our lives. While other companies choose to import their materials from overseas, Amendola's Fence founder, Robert Amendola, knew it was important to keep his business local. So he built a manufacturing facility right here on Long Island. A manufacturing facility which has, for over 50 years, continued to employ Long Islanders through recessions and down economies, and continues to keep Long Island's dollars local. Generations of Long Islanders have seen Amendola's installation trucks on our highways and have grown up singing the Amendola's jingle. Amendola's is the neighbor you can count on, and it has always been Amendola's vision to provide quality fencing for Long Island's hard-working families.
Well, the quality struck me because the soil in our neighborhood is very soft, so I wanted something that was going to stand up to any weather elements, whether it be snow, rain, something that's going to last through the years. And because we have dogs in our neighborhood here, in our backyards, we wanted something that would stand up to those elements as well.
The quality of Amendola's fence is phenomenal. Over the summer we had a hurricane-like storm, and a tree, the wires from my home, everything went down except for my fence. My fence didn't even wobble. It didn't even buckle, it didn't, nothing. And I thought for sure, because there's a lot of fence, that we would have not one piece, nothing. Nothing went down. Perfect.
Well, as an inspector for zoning and building in many local jurisdictions on Long Island, I've seen Amendola's fence, I've seen other companies' fences both installed since we permit them and then inspect them for the certificate of completion. Amendola's fence has a great reputation. Really, every person I've spoken to over the years has been happy.
We called another company that a family member had used and we knew was a good price. And the product that they were selling was basically the same product we could have gone to like a home improvement store and bought ourselves, so I couldn't really understand. They were trying to explain how they were going to use one of those posts that you would get with the chain link fence to put inside the bottom rail of the PVC fence to keep it from sagging, rather than just using the better product that Amendola's uses with the metal already embedded and the honeycomb shape in it. So it just didn't make any sense to me at all. And that estimate I thought was going to be the affordable one, because we knew from a family member that it was affordable when they used it, and it was pretty high when he left. And we had Amendola scheduled for the next week, and I was actually getting a little fearful, because now I was thinking, oh my God, Amendola's is going to be thousands of dollars more. And we were shocked when they came, and it was actually the same exact price for a better product, and it was a more professional estimate. And so the choice was obvious. We went with Amendola's. Plus the gates, the way the gates are custom made, and not only do they look nicer, but they're sturdier. And now that we have the fence installed, I think I appreciate that whole slam guarantee thing much better than we did when we were sales pitching it, because the gate does get slammed a lot by the kids or just the wind, and it's nice to know that it's not gonna crack or fall apart.
I do tree work, and I go to a different property every day, and I can see fences falling apart every day, and when I come across Amendola fences, they're just sturdy and they're never falling apart. So. And our neighbors are a John Deere family, and they know quality, so we went Amendola's.
People want to put a cheap fence in because they're trying to sell their house right away, and they're not going to be there in a few short years when the fence doesn't look quite as lustrous and new as it did when it was first installed. And you can come back in 5 years and see this house, and the fence will look rock solid.
While quality was important, Amendola's Fence knew they needed to meet customer demand for curb appeal. So they created fencing that would add to the beauty of any home.
The fence is curb appeal because it gives our driveway a much more majestic look. It makes it look sharper, it makes it look more welcome.
We have a lot of bushes planted, and the greenery of the bushes in front of the white fence, it's absolutely beautiful. It's stunning, actually. So we chose the square lattice for just the front of the property, so when you're looking from the curb, it has that curb appeal. It has something a little bit extra, and it doesn't, just have that stark whiteness. And there was even a part of our property where we chose to bring the fence down a little bit lower, because one of the sides of our property borders a wooded sump, and it's actually really beautiful. It's like looking into the forest. So we brought it down a little bit lower without anything on top of it so that we still have that view. And it's gorgeous. I mean, it's really brings the whole house together when you're standing from the curb and looking at it. We didn't realize until after the fence was put up how much it was going to make a difference when you're looking at the house. But it's beautiful.
The salesperson, Roger from Huntington, brought over several samples, so we were able to compare on-site the shade, both in the sun, in the shade, and different angles.
We pretty much, I mean, we're actually more than happy with the finished product. We didn't think it would turn out as nice as it did. And again, they customized the fence here to keep the look of the fence and the level, accommodating to the house.
I have been complimented so many times on my home. We bought the home, it was a brand new home, there was no pavers, there was no shrubbery. We've done everything. We put the fence up from Amendola's, and I live on a corner, stop signs, and everyone that stops at the stop sign, if they happen to see one of us, always comments on how beautiful the house is, how beautiful the trees and the shrubs and the beautiful the fences, everything just flows, and it's a soft color, that's why. I picked a soft color to go with the soft color of my home. And that's what brought my house out more, made it stand out. It wasn't that stark white, it was beautiful.
Over the past 5 decades, hundreds of thousands of Long Islanders have proudly chosen Amendola's fence. And we're proud to be a part of Long Island and look forward to beautifying your home.
I would recommend it to everybody. I recommend it both by the quality of the product as well as the quality of the installation.
I would recommend Amendola's to anybody. Anybody that's looking to upgrade the quality of their property, add years of life to the house. We have an older Dutch colonial right here, and it's brought more life to it.
When I stop and think about it, I not only bought a fence, I bought protection for my pet, which is my pride and joy. I bought curb appeal. I saved on value and peace of mind. And peace of mind to me is the most important, because I could put my head on the pillow at night and know that I have peace of mind that everyone that goes into my yard is protected. And my house looks beautiful because of it.